Hello and welcome back to Red Dead Redemption. It's Steve. In the last episode, we finally got through the last chapter. There's little Jack. We are now no longer camped out near Valentine. We're camped out, like in Lemongrass. I think this is the name of the area that we're in now. But this mission, I do want to start off just working with Dutch, and then we're going to try to do a little bit of exploring, hopefully before the end of the episode. So let's get to it. Amazingly, I am looking pretty similar to how Arthur is right now. I'm growing out my beard just to kind of thicken it up a little bit, but my fiance likes it. I know I'm going to have to get it redone. I'm going to have to get it trimmed up before the wedding.
How you doing, old friend?
The New South.
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this life. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on.
I want to do one thing here real quick.
It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
Alright, hang on, so I gotta fix this. I'm trying to get the characters talking to be about as loud as I am, but to not have the music drowning me out while I'm talking. Need to go brush on Lucky.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along.
Let me brush him real quick.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Come on, then.
Come on, pal. In front of you.
Okay, go.
Why don't we just fish here? There's a whole lake of them.
Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day. Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
I swear if I gotta shoot somebody today.
Whoa!
Easy. Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out.
Well, well, look who it is.
How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for.
Okay, what the hell am I doing
We can
here?
discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after that train.
Dum 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 dum
Keep your
dum, shiny
guns
scalpel.
holstered. We need them Anderson
Dum dum
boys
dum dum dum
alive.
dum. Gonna slice
Come
him
on,
up.
hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellas wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty.
Goddamn cowards, hide behind that badge!
Leave them. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance.
What do I have to do here again?
Get to the side
Okay.
of the train.
Okay, sorry, unlucky.
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can.
Unlucky.
You think you can jump on there?
Think.
Hey, why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
You cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! You bastard! Get the hell off!
Go on, don't lose them.
Where are you gonna run to?
Eventually they're gonna run out of train, right?
Come on, shitbag!
Stay on them.
Bastard!
Damn bastard.
Get the hell away from me.
I'm pretty sure the train just ate him.
Come on. You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. You ain't need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Try at least. Just don't.
Quit stabbing, you dick.
You sure?
Watch yourself, he's as dirty as they...
Yeah, I can tell. He's kind of slitting me.
Come on.
Grapple, grapple.
Ain't this fun?
Do it. Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Oh, just about.
Oh god, I thought they got back up on me.
out here?
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here.
Really want to fast forward. At the same time, I don't want any of you to miss out on the commentary.
Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes.
That was a quick fast forward.
Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me?
Get him.
Chop, chop. Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see.
Probably should.
Okay, this way.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, and falling out of rebel gold, and marrying cousins or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Let's go fishing.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot we were talking about? Kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Heard the law's trying to start meddling in these parts.
Really? Huh.
Come on, unlucky.
Well...
Anyway.
I was gonna get run over by that horse had I not waited.
All right, gentlemen. Follow me.
Yeah, let's do some fishing.
Yeah.
Hey,
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different part. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Where is this spot, Hosea?
I was trying to ask about Trelawney, actually.
Not too much farther. Anyway, you two never told me properly about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened there? Apart from scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr. Cornwall isn't a man to let bygones be bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every lawman in the
And we
county.
killed him.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen, it was good we moved when we did, but that mess is behind us now.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
Very funny. So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gray?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
If he thinks we can be useful to him, he can certainly be useful to us. A little hiding in plain sight.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
This is pretty close to where we started off. I think we started riding up here and in the state line. We followed the train tracks back toward Rhodes. This must be where we caught him. Caligula Hall, rode back up here. Yeah, we're essentially back where we started. That mission didn't need to really happen. All we had to do was just duck down here.
Cold?
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water. Yes, over there on the shore.
Now, again, this is the first time I'm really doing a lot of fishing in this game because you're seeing me play as I play
Nobody would
through.
mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
If I'm not recording stuff, it's usually just to get me from one spot to another. But can I fish with dynamite? asking for a friend.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do, too. Keep going.
If I could steer this thing to save my ass.
I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Let the fishing derby
You
begin.
really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
Arthur's got a bite. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Note, I'm the first one to catch a fish out of these. Yep, get your ass back in here. Again, if only it was this easy in real life,
Okay,
I'd be a
that wasn't
lot faster. I'd be a lot better fisherman.
There you go. That's a nice one.
Better than the little guppy you caught.
Damn it, I lost him.
Got one.
Not bad.
Yeah, keep him. 4 pound.
That'll grill up nice.
Hey, Hosea. You remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
I'm not good at doing the rotate wheel.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and
Hey, look at this beauty.
there you go.
Keep him.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons have patrols out all over tall trees and Great Plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
Something's nibbling. Got one.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye.
I'll keep him.
I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. You got a bite there, Arthur. Nice, you hooked him.
Good job, Arthur.
Get these guys in quick. We'll definitely keep him.
Oh, Arthur's pleased with that one.
I'll do one more, I guess. I think that's what I wrap up the episode. Maybe. The further you send it out, the further you gotta reel her in.
That feels like a bite. Ha! Got ya!
My watch just buzzed. I got an Apple Watch.
You got a bite. Got a nibble there, Arthur. Now reel him in, Arthur.
I thought that was a bite on the controller.
Well done.
Looks like about a 4.5 pounder. Yeah, take him.
Make sure you don't forget about that and let it rot in the bag.
I think we're good. You think we need to do any more, folks?
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
All right.
That was fun. Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea.
Yes.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says, wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
It's horrible.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, round, round. We care not for the martial men that do our states disdain, but we care for the merchant men that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up, ground up. Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Okay, that was a little better than the last one.
We should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
There's Jack playing on the shore. Drook. Drook. Drook.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. Well, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
Let's see how we did on mission. Knock out Anders without taking a hit. Ouch. Catch and return Anders to jail within 5:30. Damn.
You know, I think I've heard enough of your opinions, miss.
Is that so?
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
You're not saying, miss. You're shouting.
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop pissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down or you're gonna be missing a hand, lady.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for
Further
a
questions
living.
of female suffrage.
I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
The bastards have spotted me at the bar and taken the bullets out of me gun.
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife!
Ah!
Enough, both of you! Well, come with me then. You want to head out there, run with the men? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things hunting us, so they got guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Alright, we are actually not going to take care of that one in this video. I'm going to put a break in here. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the videos that come out on my channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.